Thanks for that, Kylie. The Detroit nonprofit Black Leaders Detroit is supporting the black community this holiday season with a gift card giveaway.
Starting at 11 on Friday morning, gift cards to numerous black-owned businesses along the Avenue of Fashion, which is along Livernois and 7 Mile in Detroit. They are going to be handed out. And to tell us much more about that initiative, we're joined this morning by Dewan Dandridge of Black Leaders Detroit and also the owner of 313 Clement Brown. So good to have you both here with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Give us an overview of what this is all about.
So we realized that, Black Friday has become a holiday in and of itself, right? And we know that there's a lot of shopping that takes place that day, but the black business owners don't have the marketing budgets to compete with the big box stores where everybody tends to end up at. So 3 years ago, me and the team decided to do something that would intentionally bring some business to some of the black entrepreneurs in the city of Detroit. So we adopt certain stores on the Avenue of Fashion. We invite people that follow us on social media to come out. We give away a total of 600 gift certificates, $350 gift certificates that they can go and spend at a store like 313, and we also give away $310 gift certificates they can go and shop at one of the stores that provides a food or a food truck or something like that.
Yeah, very generous. Now, one of the businesses adopted is 313, like you've mentioned. Clement, tell us about your store.
Oh, so 313, we're Detroit's brand name. We're a Detroit City Pride store that sell everything from souvenirs to clothing, apparel for the city of Detroit. So we've been in business since 2015, and we've been fortunate enough to scale and be on the Avenue of Fashion since 2018.
Yeah, that's great. You got some great Lions gear here.
It is.
Man, our Lions are, they're the hot topic right now.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
they are. So for a lot of folks who may not know about the Avenue of Fashion, explain what that's all about and kind of how it all came about.
So Detroit, the Avenue of Fashion is historic. So let's start there. Detroit's historic Avenue of Fashion. And the Avenue of Fashion has been around for, I think, since the 50s, actually. It was a department store on the corner of 7 Mile at Livernois, B. Siegel's. And once that department store became, opened up, that area was dubbed the Avenue of Fashion because all of the retail that followed behind it. And so, we definitely have a group of quality, businesses that's on the Avenue of Fashion that's been representing themselves in the city very well for years. And we get an influx of people all the time. And, Black Leaders Detroit, they're so crucial when it comes to Black Friday and driving traffic to the Avenue. So.
Dewan, tell us how important these small businesses are, especially black-owned small businesses are to the community as a whole, for people to look up to and for people to go shop at as well.
Yeah, I mean, for one, they serve as a source of inspiration to folks that would like to be entrepreneurs, right? It's like representation can be everything. So being able to go into a store and interact and engage with Fame or some of the other store owners on that avenue, if you're a young black Detroiter, you see somebody out there that reminds you of yourself, then that's one thing. But I think that, one of the things that we do, or some of the things that we do, is provide funding to black entrepreneurs in the city of Detroit. That's our mission, and we typically do that through grants and no-interest loans. But what the business owners really want, they want customers, right? Mm-hmm. Like they have amazing products and the service as well. So that's what we are trying to do with Black Friday, is give them what they set out to do to begin with.
And aside from Thanksgiving, obviously, and then Black Friday, what's coming up beyond that for Black Leaders Detroit? What are your goals?
So right now we're processing a group of no-interest loans, right? So we had a goal of doing $750,000 in no-interest loans this year. We hit $781,000 in 6 months, so we'll end up the year a little bit over $1 million. So that's what we're doing to wrap up the year. But we also celebrate Christmas early, which we call the 12 Days of Christmas, where we will identify 12 nonprofits that's doing some amazing work in the city and give them a grant. So.
Clement, as a business owner, how nice is it to have, an organization like Black Leaders Detroit working in your corner?
It's priceless. It's priceless. Outside of the obvious cash flow that it brings from the 300 people that they give $50 to, like, that's a big deal. Let's not overlook that. 300 people can just literally walk up on Avenue of Fashion that day and get $50 and a $10 gift certificate so they can shop and eat for free. No requirements, no long list of, things that you have to fill out, no obligations. You just show up. And so that's dope. And it brings, the traffic also brings recidivism, right? It brings people back later. People that may have never been to the Avenue of Fashion. They stop for the gift certificate, and they get to experience it for the first time, and they always come back. And so it's, you know, it's black business in Detroit has been marginalized. And so with organizations like Black Leaders, it just makes it that much more, you know, simplistic to grow and scale your business.
Yeah, it's all about creating that foot traffic. And I just say, Clement, hopefully in a few months, you'll be adding this Lions NFC North champs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need a badge with champs on there. That's what we want.
We need some more embroidery on there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent. Hey, thank you very much for coming in this morning, Clement Dewan. We really appreciate that.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, yes.
Time for a quick break here on CBS News at 7. We're back with your top headlines in a couple of minutes.